What is going on, YouTube world? Back again with a brand new video. Today we're going to be doing the first impressions of the Moto Razr 2024 in that fire orange. I freaking love this color, man. Stay tuned. So right off the rip, first thing I want to say is that I'm extremely excited. This is my first folding phone or foldable phone, and it's actually a Moto Razr. I'm excited, man. This thing is pretty cool so far. Having no issues with it. Couple hiccups, but you got to just work out the kinks to get used to it. But overall, phone is fire, man. Super fire. This color, first thing I want to talk about, this color, man, freaking nice. I love this color. You know, they're having fun with their phone design and everything, and I'm a big fan of that. Overall, experience so far has been good, but let's talk about price. So I was able to pick up the Moto Razr 2024. I got to be specific because there's a couple models of it. It's like different names and depending on the country and whatnot. I got it for 450 bucks. All right. Thought that was a crazy deal. A brand new foldable phone from last year. It's a mid-ranger, but nonetheless a foldable phone. When these phones first came out, they were crazy expensive. You know, well over $1,000 bucks. Now you're able to get a budget one from a reputable company. Even at the regular price is good, but at a 450 price tag, it's a freaking steal, man. This thing is awesome. So opening up the phone, the first thing you see is a 6.9 inch full HD display. Now the resolution on this display is 1080 by 2640. And the reason why is because of the weird like aspect ratio. It's not like a typical 6.9. It's like super narrow, but nonetheless looks really, really good. As far as the internals, you're gonna have 8 gigs of RAM. You do have the RAM boost on here. 256 gigs, excuse me. 256 gigs of internal storage. A 4200 milliamp hour battery, which is a good size, especially with a form factor like this, man. I don't even know how they're able to get that in there. But as far as cameras, you're gonna have a 32 megapixel selfie camera and a 50 megapixel main sensor for the rear. And I did that because it's the rear, but it's kind of like the front. And a 13 megapixel ultra wide. You do have OIS, LED flash. Both cameras front and back can shoot 4K, 30 frames per second, 1080p at 60 and 30. And you know, takes pretty good pictures, takes pretty good video. But the main thing for me is not even the cameras on here. It's just the form factor. My favorite thing already is the outside display. I can watch YouTube, pretty much anything you can do on this screen, almost anything you can pretty much do on the outer screen. And that is, to me, that's fire. That's already worth the money right there. Because sometimes you don't even want to open your phone. Can you imagine just chilling, got your phone closed, and then you just open up, unlock it, whatever, and then you just swipe over. You can add any app you want. Go to YouTube, like literally you can go to YouTube, right? Look at that. And it's 90 hertz on the outside display. It's a 1080p display. Well, it's not quite 1080p. It's a little less than that, but it is 90 hertz and it does look pretty good. And usability is like really cool. Look at that. You get the camera and then boom, look. Y'all can't tell me this ain't dope, man. I freaking love this thing. But some more specs here. Out of the box, the device does come with Android 14. It is apparently going to be upgraded to Android 15. And like I said in other videos I did with Motorola phones, they got a history of not updating their phones. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not a hater because I still love their devices. I think they do a great job with making phones. Updates, history, experience in the past, it's just not there, bro. It's just not there. A couple of things with the device here. We could talk about it really quickly here. I did a Geekbench on here with the MediaTek processor. And you know, decent performance. You got a single core score of 1035 and a multi-core score of 2724. And as far as a 2.2 benchmark, now this is just for people who care about this stuff, because overall the experience of the phone is what matters. You know, usability and what you do with the phone every day, that's what matters. Score in here is 660, so pretty much in line with like a budget phone, but nonetheless, day-to-day usage, you're gonna be fine. You're not really going to notice anything. This screen is actually really nice, really high quality here. I'm going to show you guys a video, of course. All right. So here's a 4K video here at 60 frames per second using that beautiful 6.9 inch display. It is a HDR. And I can tell you guys right now, this thing is beautiful. It looks really, really good. You can see, you can just watch the video right here on the outside. Now that's fire. Like literally pause it, minimize it, scroll, do your thing, open it back up, play it. There's the quality option there. So it's playing at 2160 HDR on the outer display. That's fire, y'all. That's dope. Like I said, that's one of my favorite things about it so far. Now, it's not just YouTube, of course. You can do other things. You can access like your camera, your phone, your messaging, Google Maps, your email. Yeah, this thing is pretty cool so far. But it does have dual speakers as well. So I can do a little audio test for you guys. Pull it up real quick. Just give me a second. Bear with me. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and play a little audio sample for you guys. Put it at max volume. Let me know what you think. So in my opinion, that sounds pretty good. Pretty good. It actually sounds better than some of the premium phones that I got. Usability on a day-to-day basis, it's pretty smooth, man. It's like I said, 120 hertz refresh rate, and then it's like a super smooth experience, to be honest with you. I haven't put my main number or my main SIM or whatever from Verizon on this device just yet. I got a screen protector for it. I got a case coming, but I really don't want to hide this beautiful color, man. This thing is eye-catching to me, man. I love this thing. I haven't gamed or anything on it just yet. Trying to, just hold off a little bit on that. Because I do want to see the performance, and you will see things like that on the full review. I'll go over it on the full review. I got other phones that I can just use the game, but I do want to see how sluggish it is, if it is that much slower. Because based on things I've seen a lot about this phone, they're saying it's super slow, and I haven't experienced that at all. It's only day 2 for me having it, so yeah, man, that's the first impressions of it. Camera, like I said, the camera looks really good here. Let me show you some examples of photos really quickly. All right, so here's my dog here. Took that with the rear camera, or the front camera, rear camera. And you can see the detail is actually pretty good there. He's a good boy. Got a little crust in his eye there, but it actually looks pretty good. I haven't taken any videos or anything with it yet, which I will be doing soon, but all that stuff will come in the full review, man. This thing is pretty good. If you're in the market for a foldable phone, or you just want to try something different, you're tired of iPhone, you're tired of the typical Android phones, I say give this one a shot, man. I think it's pretty good. It just depends on how careful you are with your device. This is not a phone for anyone who's like super, I guess, not careful with their phones. I think that's the best way to put it, because some people, let's just be honest here, y'all. Some people are super careless with their phone, and this is one of those devices where if you're not careful, you will destroy it. But if you guys want to see anything in particular with the Moto Razr 2024, let me know in the comments below. For now, I am out, and I will see you guys in the full review or in a video that you guys request. Peace.